everybody. Thank you for joining me on my Flannel Whiskers ASMR YouTube channel. Today I have a collection of dried leaves that are ready to remove from their leaf press papers. And personally, I really like the sound that comes when you peel the leaf off of their paper. And then I have a use for the dried leaves, but I'm also going to be staining the paper with Iron Mordant, which is basically rust water. It has some vinegar in it as a fixative. So I'm not gonna do much talking, and I hope you guys just enjoy the sounds. Thank you. Well, that one just fell out. this is the rest of what I have to do. I learned how to do this on I learned how to do this from another YouTube channel, and the channel is called Sasibo. The YouTuber's name is Dragon, and she gives instructions on how to make the mordant. These ones were ground cover. I don't know why there's a little bit of purple on the pages. They're even more delicate than most of the leaves that I have. It's like transparent practically. And when I ran them through my cuddle bug to flatten them, they made the crunchiest sounds, more than any others. I wondered if I was going to lose that purple to the rust water. They're bleeding out a lot. They didn't really maintain their distinct shape. Can you tell the maples are my favorite? I can't wait for them to have new colors in the fall. What's interesting is that these shapes right here, I think they're coming from the page that they were sitting on top of with those super delicate ground cover ones. Because there's no reason this shape should be made from the maple leaves. That's an interesting orange right there. Let's go. It's very interesting that it bled through. It's good to know for next time. Those leaves were not nearly that dark when I picked them. I'm getting some more orange color right there. Right there. a YouTube channel where I learned this. Dragoness said, be careful not to keep brushing the paper with the mordant because when it dries it gets a lot darker. And it's very true. I don't know how to store the leaves until I laminate them. I like that this one is keeping its green-yellow color. I don't know where this orange is coming from. I don't know why I love this one so much. I think because there's so many stems, or so many leaves on one stem. There's more orange coming out right here. It's like a pink orange. Oh, one of the leaves got bent. I don't think I can straighten it without breaking it. Then I'll put it in the laminator and make it stay. Little bubbles. I can't wait to show you the end with the when they're all dry. Wow, that's very black. Chase it to the edge. just so black. I wonder what would happen if I put these in between my notebook pages. What kind of mark it would leave. I'm gonna try it. Let's see what happens. Part of me wonders if some of these impressions would be more, pop out more if I had done this earlier. These leaves have been drying for either 1 week or 2 weeks. I think it's just 1 week. Yeah, 1 week. I love these ones. These are my favorite. Well, the maple leaves are my favorite. These are my second favorite. It makes me wonder why some of them don't turn color the whole way. I don't think we've seen that color. Try these. So far, just the tips are turning black. That would be kind of cool if they didn't It's like, you know, when you make rice and the rice kind of boils over and there's like a little puddle of rice water. That's how delicate that is. And again, that delicate one is not, it's making a blob instead of a shape. So I don't think I would use those again for staining paper, but I would use it for drying leaves. This one might not come off of the paper very well. It's very squished. I'm sure I didn't mean for those things to overlap. I hope they come apart. Let's turn the page. I kind of don't want to paint this one because I like it being purple. If I paint it, they'll turn black. I'm going to leave this one. Paint this side. Bubbles. And I have like 5 or 6 more. I'm just going to paint this side because I like the purple. They weren't purple when I painted them. Flip the page. I watch another YouTube channel called Endless Journaling. I love that channel. She's from Sweden, and she does a lot of eco-dye, eco-printing. And I'm looking at these things, these papers, and I'm thinking, this is not what I expected, and I'm not sure if I can use it. I don't think I can use it in a way that will make, enhance my collage. But I'm thinking, like, she uses so much stuff, and she makes it all look good. I love that. So, I love just like when I see her eco-dyeing and eco-printing stuff. I'm so impressed, and I like it so much. And who's to say that, that she wouldn't have these same results and then be able to use them in her journals and her collages and make them look cool. Yeah, as beautiful as these little delicate things are, they don't leave prints the way I want, and I think it has to do with the fact that when I ran them through my machine, they made the loudest crunch, which makes me think they just kind of crunched out like all of their moisture. Oops. Last one, and I spilled it. So when these are dry, I'll come back to my video and do a little flip through with the final products. I love that these are green right now. But I'm looking at one of the ones I already painted, and they were green when I took them off the table, but they've turned mostly black now. Okay, we're going to let those dry, and then I'll be back. Okay, so these are the results in no particular order. This one was a maple leaf. There's a lot of pink in here. Kind of like that. There's a weird concentration of rust right here. And then like none right there. Or right there. This one you can really see the stripes. The stripes are really pronounced. This one has so much pink in it. I don't know where it comes from. These are the delicate ground covers. They softened up a bit so that you can distinguish the shape a little bit more than you could when it was originally wet. This one is one of my favorites. I especially like the colors that are over here. Given that the rust typically makes things like gray or black, I'm happy with the amount of different colors on here. Again, we have some pink. So weird because there's the maple leaf. I don't think it's the maple leaves making a pink color. You can see where the rust didn't get painted. There's the contrast of how the rust discolors the paper. It's kind of disappointed that I wasn't thorough, but I think I'll still enjoy working with them. Wow, this one is super pink. Again, I wasn't thorough with the painting. Don't hire me to be a painter. I think I won't do a good job. When these ones were first painted, it was only some of the tips that turned gray, and the rest of it was green. I was really hoping that they would stay green, or at least some of them. Some of it. There's the one that has the bent leaf. Oh, I like this one. There's one here. I like that it has these two different leaves, and that this side over here has a variety of colors. This is one where I only painted half because I wanted to keep the purple. Another half and half. That ground cover is so squishy. It's an interesting effect. The way that the rust water kind of pushed out some of that color. And this didn't get any color. Oh, this one's interesting. It's so pink. Those ones are really pink. I'm trying to remember if those are... I think those are the leaves that turned out really, really dark. Almost black. And they were green when I picked them. And they saturated through. These were supposed to be maple leaf impressions, and the other leaves, like their moistures soaked through the layer. I think when I do leaf dyeing again, if I can keep them restricted to like this size, I'm going to use an old photo album that has like the sleeves where you slip in your photos, and that way I can still have like a stack of them in a photo album, but they won't touch each other. Wow. That one's just got a lot going on. I don't know where this blob came from. That blob. The maples are my favorite, and I just didn't get much. I didn't get much of an impression of them. If I press maples again, I might. If I press maples again, I will do this more. I'll do it sooner than a week, because I do think maybe too much time passed. This one is super blobby. I like this one. They kind of, I like the way they're positioned, these maples. This one's super boring. And this is the last one. I think this one really is my absolute favorite because it's got the pinks. And they're just very striking. But again, I wasn't thorough with painting with the rust. But overall, I have a lot to work with here for some collages and journal ephemera. So thanks you guys for watching, and make sure to check out Annalyst's journaling and Sasibo, and I'll put the links to their videos in my description. Thank you.